The green gold. How to make money with avocado without planting a single tree. And what if I told you that you can make money with avocado without planting even one? While others focus on cultivating, you could be packing, transforming, or exporting the green gold from your own home, workshop, or warehouse. The avocado is one of the most coveted products in the world, and in this industry, there are opportunities for everyone. From importing machines to setting up profitable businesses without a single hectare. In this video, I revealed to you how to become an avocado entrepreneur even if you are not a farmer. Stay until the end, because what you are about to discover can change your financial future. Did you know that the avocado, that creamy and nutritious fruit, is known as the green gold for its enormous economic value? You do not need to own land nor plant a single tree to take advantage of this boom. The world demand for avocado is in full boom. Global production tripled between the year 2000 and 2025, going from approximately 2.7 to 8.6 million tons, from 6 to 19 billion pounds. The global market of avocado is already worth more than $14 billion and keeps growing rapidly thanks to consumers increasingly more interested in healthy foods. In the United States, for example, the per capita consumption of avocado multiplied 6 times in the last 2 decades. Imagine the opportunities that this represents. Most people think that to make money with avocados, you have to have a farm or cultivate. Nothing further from the truth. In the value chain of the avocado, that is all the links of the business from sowing to the sale to the consumer, there are numerous ways to undertake without being a farmer. Next, I present to you 7 real ways to do business with the avocado without planting it, explained step by step. Each business model is a key piece of the gear of the green gold. 1. Supplier of inputs, selling the picks and shovels of the green gold. In the gold rush of the 19th century, those who earned the most were those who sold picks and shovels to the miners. In the green gold, something similar happens. A supplier of input supplies everything that the avocado farmers need to cultivate successfully without cultivating himself. What inputs do avocado producers demand? For example, improved seedlings and seeds, avocado plantlets, Hass or other varieties, grafted and of certified quality, ready to be planted. You help new farmers to start their orchards without waiting to germinate seeds. Specialized fertilizers and agrochemicals, organic or chemical fertilizers formulated specifically for avocado, in addition to pesticides and fungicides necessary to keep the trees healthy. A well-nourished avocado produces more fruits, and the farmers will invest in products that assure them good harvests. Tools and agricultural equipment, from pruning shears, shade nets, drip irrigation systems, to soil monitoring equipment. Everything that facilitates the efficient cultivation of avocado. As a supplier of inputs, your client is the agricultural producer. Your mission is to bring him technology and quality materials that help him harvest more and better avocados. For example, you could set up an agricultural store specialized in avocado cultivation or become a local distributor of some brand of fertilizers. This business model is very profitable when the demand for new plantings grows. In countries where the avocado has become a star crop, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, etc., every year, new plantations arise that need inputs. You can position yourself as the ally who supplies that growing avocado fever. Even without planting, you will be in the heart of the business, selling the tools so that others produce. If you do not have a physical store, you could start small by importing certain unique inputs, for example, a special organic fertilizer, and selling them directly to farmers via social networks or local marketplaces. With vision and action, you can be the main supplier of your region. 2. Collector, the connector between farms and market. Many small farmers do not have direct access to large buyers or exporters. This is where the collector or intermediary buyer enters. What does it consist of? The collector buys avocados from many small producers to gather volume and then resell it to packing houses, exporters, or large distributors. You are the bridge between the farm and the global market. The work of the collector is field and logistics. You visit the orchards, you negotiate with the producer a fair price for his harvest, and you take charge of picking up the fruit. You must ensure the quality, select the avocados that meet standards, maturity, size, health, and you discard those that do not. For example, in a real job offer of an avocado buyer, It is described that his functions include making direct purchases from producers in the field, guaranteeing the quality and yield of the fruit, and ensuring the supply of raw material to the plant with certified fruit. In other words, the collector consolidates enough avocados from diverse producers to fill trucks or containers that then go to a packing house or major exporter. Why is this role valuable? Because it solves a problem. Small producers usually have lots insufficient to sell on their own to export, or they do not manage the logistics. The collector buys their product, giving them immediate liquidity, and contributes the service of gathering large volumes. You earn in the price difference. You buy from the local producer and you sell at the wholesale market price. In addition, you add value by controlling quality and homogenizing the product. A good collector builds relationships of trust both with the farmers, ensuring them recurrent purchase, and with the final buyers, complying with volumes and qualities. Successful companies have arisen under this model. For example, the Peruvian company Danper expanded to Colombia only to collect and export avocados from local producers. This shows that being a collector can be a great business in producing regions. You are basically taking advantage of the dispersed supply and connecting it with the great global demand. If you have negotiation skills, basic knowledge of fruit quality, and can coordinate transport, this entrepreneurial role is for you. Imagine touring your region, buying the best avocado from peasants, and then seeing it leave in trucks heading to the world thanks to your initiative. 3. Packer. Adding value with presentation and quality. The avocado packer is in charge of receiving the fruit, often from several collectors or producers, selecting it, processing it minimally, and packing it ready for the destination market. If the collector gathers the volume, the packer gives it the quality finish. Think of those boxes of Hass avocado perfectly clean, shiny, and calibrated that arrive at the supermarkets abroad. They pass through the hands of a professional packer. What exactly does a packer do? Several key tasks. Classify the avocados by size and quality, wash and disinfect them, remove impurities, and pack them according to requirements. For example, in nets, boxes of a certain weight, with labels of origin, etc. To export to demanding markets, the packer must comply with strict safety and quality protocols. For example, in Mexico, the certified packers/exporters follow the guidelines to export Hass to the US, including good manufacturing practices and phytosanitary inspections. All this ensures that the avocado arrives in optimal conditions and without risks for the consumer. Setting up a packing business requires a plant or collection center equipped. The good news is that today, there are machines that greatly facilitate this work. For example, there are sorting machines that can order avocados by size, weight, and level of maturity at great speed, guaranteeing uniform lots for each market. Also, automatic packing machines that bag or box the fruit quickly with seals and labels. Even washing and waxing systems that clean the avocados and give them that attractive shine, common in export fruit. These investments in technology allow you to handle greater volume with less labor and with consistent quality. Being a packer adds value. A bulk avocado at the farm is worth less than one packed and certified ready to export. Your margin comes from that improvement. You could start small, packing for the local market, for example, selling nets of 4 to 5 avocados ready for guacamole to national supermarkets, and then grow to export. Success stories abound. Family businesses that started packing in a shed now export containers. The key: quality, compliance with standards, and good commercial connections. If you are meticulous and you are passionate about the idea of bringing a good quality product to distant consumers, the role of packer can be your golden path. 4. Exporter. Taking the avocado to the world. The exporter is the one who takes the avocado beyond borders, exportador, converting it into a global product. Al mundo. If the packer leaves the fruit ready, the exporter is in charge of selling it and delivering it in another country. Here we are talking about negotiating with foreign importers, handling export documentation, international logistics, ships, refrigerated containers, customs, and compliance with international regulations. It is a pure foreign trade business, but centered on the coveted green gold. How could you, as an entrepreneur, enter this game? One path is to ally yourself with local producers or packers who do not have direct access to international markets. You become their client buyer. You buy the avocado already packed and certified, and you take charge of placing it in a target market. For example, you could identify high demand in a specific country, Let's imagine that you detect scarcity of Hass avocado in Spain during winter, and you specialize in exporting from your country towards that market, taking advantage of the seasonal window. You will need knowledge in foreign trade, export procedures, phytosanitary certificates, international contracts, etc. But it is something learnable, and there are support programs for exporters in many countries. A successful exporter understands global trends. He knows, for example, that Europe and North America have fired up their consumption of avocado due to the healthy lifestyle trend. He knows that certain markets pay better for larger fruit or for organics. He knows how to coordinate so that the fruit arrives fresh, the cold chain, the exact times of controlled ripening. Did you know that many avocados travel green and ripen in chambers upon arrival? You earn with the difference of international prices. Buying at origin at local price and selling at destination at international price can give interesting margins, even after covering logistical costs. In addition, you can diversify destinations to not depend on a single one. Many Latin American exporting companies sell to Europe, US, Asia, and the Middle East, seeking the best bidder at each moment. Thus, the world is your market. Of course, the commitment to quality and punctuality is vital to build reputation. Once positioned, you could manage your own brands abroad, gourmet avocados of your brand, or supply large chains. Undertaking as an exporter requires global vision, but you start step by step, perhaps sending your first container with much excitement. When you achieve it, you will know that you have taken the fruit of your land hundreds of thousands of kilometers, generating profits and pride. 5. Marketer. Creating brand and market for the avocado. Being a marketer in the world of avocado means focusing on the sale and distribution, whether in the local or regional market, creating a commercial and brand strategy. Unlike the exporter, who places in distant markets, the marketer can work in the domestic or nearby market, bringing the avocado closer to the final consumer in innovative ways. Here is where creativity in marketing and sales channels comes into play. Imagine setting up your own brand of premium avocados. You buy high-quality avocados from producers or packers. You could even be the packer yourself, and you sell them under your label in supermarkets, organic stores, or restaurants. You can differentiate yourself by offering, for example, avocados of programmed ripening, ready to eat in 2 days, guaranteed, gift boxes with selected avocados, or combos for guacamole with included recipe. A successful marketer understands what the final customer wants. Are they attracted by the idea of organic avocados, or perhaps a practical packaging with different points of ripeness? It is your task to research and position the product appropriately. Another form of marketing is to open new channels. How about a store specialized in avocados and derivatives? You could have a small shop or food truck where you sell avocado smoothies, avocado toasts, hipster trend, avocado oil, fresh guacamole, and of course the whole fruit. Although this already mixes some transformation, it is still mostly a business of marketing to the public. You can also use digital platforms, sales through Instagram, online markets, or monthly subscription of avocados to the home. Yes, there are people who would want a monthly basket of their favorite fruit. The key is to add value to the purchase experience. You do not compete only on price, but on convenience, brand, or niche. For example, you could be the king of the avocado in your city, with home delivery guaranteeing fruit at its optimal point for restaurants and hotels. Or become the main supplier of Hass avocado to neighborhood stores, buying wholesale and distributing efficiently. Keep in mind that the internal demand of many countries is also on the rise. Everyone wants avocado all year round. Take advantage of market data. In the United States, consumption went from 1.5 to more than 9 pounds per capita in 20 years. And in many countries of Latin America and Europe, the avocado has become fashionable. Being a marketer is to ride that wave and differentiate with service and marketing. If you are passionate about selling and dealing with clients, this path will allow you to undertake without touching the sowing. Your orchard will be your network of trusted suppliers, and your harvest, the increasing sales that you achieve with commercial ingenuity. 6. Transformer. Innovating with products derived from avocado. Who said that the avocado is only sold as whole fruit? As a transformer, your mission is to convert the avocados into other value-added products, opening a range of opportunities. Here is where culinary and industrial creativity unites with entrepreneurship. You take the avocado, even those that perhaps do not qualify for export due to ripeness or appearance, and you transform it into something that people want to buy. What are the transformation opportunities? Several and very attractive. For example, avocado oil. It is one of the healthiest and most valued oils in the gourmet and cosmetic market. Extracting avocado oil from the pulp or even from rejected seeds can generate a premium product used in fitness cooking, in the beauty industry, creams, shampoos, and even supplements. The virgin avocado oil sells at high prices compared with other oils. With an appropriate cold press, you can set up a micro extractor. The best part? The machinery for this is not prohibitive. For example, on portals like Alibaba, a hydraulic press for avocado oil can be obtained for about $800 to $1,500 Alibaba.com. Guacamole and processed pulp. Guacamole is world famous. Many restaurants and consumers prefer to buy it ready to serve. You can set up a processing plant of guacamole that peels and pits the avocado, crushes it and mixes with spices, and packs it vacuum or in jars. Selling packed guacamole, fresh, frozen or preserved, to supermarkets or restaurants is a great business, especially in markets where fresh avocado is expensive or seasonal. You will need machinery such as industrial peelers and pulpers to handle volume, but again, these equipments can be imported at reasonable costs. Innovative products. How about avocado snacks? There are companies drying avocado slices to make healthy chips, or desserts with avocado. Vegan ice creams and mousse are made with the healthy fat of the fruit. Also, the use of the pit, stone. From the avocado seed compounds are extracted antioxidants used in supplements, and its use for bioplastics is being researched. An entrepreneurial transformer can even make artisan soaps or creams with avocado oil, creating a line of natural cosmetics. As a transformer, you add value and prolong the life of the avocado. A processed avocado can be sold even when the fresh fruit would not be in condition for export. In addition, you diversify the sources of income. You no longer depend on the price of the whole fruit, but you create your own market. That said, it implies knowing processes, sanitary regulations, and having a high quality standard, since you will be manufacturing foods or consumer products. But you are not alone. Technology is on your side. Today, there are machines designed specifically for tasks of avocado processing, peeling machines that remove the skin quickly, pitting machines that remove the stone, equipment to crush and mix pulp, and fillers/packers for your final product. Everything can be automated at an appropriate scale. Imagine having a small factory where you see avocados enter and jars of guacamole or bottles of oil with your brand come out. Each value-added product can multiply the profits compared with selling the fruit as is. And here comes the best. You do not need to cultivate anything, only ingenuity to transform what others cultivate. If you like the idea of creating and cooking, this path can be very gratifying. The world cries out for more healthy and convenient products based on avocado. Your venture could give them just that. 7. Reseller, importer of machinery and equipment. The business of the avocado tools. Up to now, we have talked about participating in the chain by selling the fruit or its derivatives. But there is another equally lucrative way to join the avocado boom without cultivating, being a supplier of the machinery and technology that the sector needs. That is, to become an importer and reseller of specialized machines for the cultivation, post-harvest, and processing of avocado. Think of it this way. Every packing house, every processing plant, every large avocado farm needs equipment to operate efficiently. Many of those pieces of equipment are not manufactured locally in Latin American countries, but are bought abroad, e.g. from China, which offers a wide range at good prices. There is a business opportunity there. You could be the one who imports those machines and sells or distributes them locally, obtaining a profit. For example, machines such as avocado peelers, automatic equipment that removes the skin and the stone in seconds, widely used for guacamole and frozen industries. They help process hundreds of fruits per hour with minimal staff. Electronic sorters, systems with sensors or machine vision that classify avocados by size, weight, and quality continuously. Alibaba.com. Ideal for collectors and packing houses that handle large volumes and need to separate the fruit by export categories. Automatic packers, machines that bag or box the avocados, seal the bags, place labels, and can even calibrate the weight per package. Alibaba.com. They speed up packing for export or internal market, guaranteeing uniform presentation. Oil extractors and processors, oil presses, as we mentioned, to obtain avocado oil. Also, pulpers and mixers to make puree/guacamole in volume. With these, small companies can manufacture derived products. The list goes on: controlled atmosphere ripening chambers, automatic irrigation systems for orchards, etc. The important thing is that the international supply of these machines is wide and relatively economical. In fact, on platforms like Alibaba, more than 8,000 products of machinery for processing avocado can be found, from integral lines of washing and packing to small portable equipment. These machines are valuable for the actors of the industry because they increase efficiency, reduce labor costs, and ensure constant quality. Therefore, if you bring them first to your country/region, you will have clients waiting. Your role as reseller would be: identify what the local market needs, search for reliable suppliers, China or other countries, import, handle all the customs paperwork, taxes, etc., and then sell the machine installed and with technical service if possible. You obtain profits in the import margin and in additional services. You could even close sales before importing by order, reducing your risk. Practical example: you detect that many small packers in your area peel avocado by hand. You offer them an automated peeler that you have seen in China for $2,000. You import it and you sell it with a 30% margin, but showing how it will triple their productivity. It is a win-win sale. In addition, you can combine this model with the previous ones. Perhaps you are a collector who brings his own sorter, and then you sell that idea to others, or a transformer who imports 2 oil extractors and resells one. You become an expert technological facilitator. In summary, the reseller importer of machinery is the one who provides the weapons to conquer the green gold. A business perhaps more behind the scenes but very profitable and necessary. And the best, totally free of planting or harvesting. Only commercial vision, international contacts, and daring to bring innovation. Undertake with vision, not with land, and reach success. As you see, the world of avocado is full of opportunities for bold entrepreneurs without the need to have their own orchard. Whether selling inputs to those who cultivate, buying and moving the fruit, packing it with quality, taking it to international markets, creating new delicious products, or providing the machinery that all the above requires, there is a place for you in the revolution of the green gold. It only takes vision to detect them and action to execute them. Not having land is no longer an excuse. Today, at least 7 ways to undertake around the avocado without planting it were made clear, from supplier to reseller of equipment. What is stopping you? Perhaps the next great avocado business of your country you will start it, contributing value in a unique way. Imagine yourself in a few years, telling how you started by watching a video, and today you are part of this prosperous industry. Sounds good, right? In the link of the description, I leave you the link so that you learn to import these machines from China. Now, an important invitation. If you like this information and you feel motivated to take the next step, subscribe to the channel and join our community of entrepreneurs. Hit the subscription button and activate the little bell so as not to miss any video with business ideas, advice, and motivation for people like you, eager to grow. Share this video with that friend who dreams big so that together we transform opportunities into realities. Remember, success in business does not depend on having everything, land, money, luck, but on having the vision to see opportunities where others do not see them and the determination to act.